Welcome back to my walkthrough for the assignment, my friends. We are going to conclude chapter 1 during this segment. First we're just going to witness a small cutscene.
You'll experience things that won't seem real, but you have to stay focused. It will take you a while to get your bearings, but you'll be better off than the others.
And about the others?
I told you before, completely expendable. They have no bearing on the mission. If they get in the way, you know what to do.
Moving on,
Find Leslie and bring
apparently
him back.
Kidman did want to, or she cared about Sebastian and Joseph to some extent, I guess. Even though she did shoot Joseph. But nonetheless she did care about them. I do hope that they keep explaining the plot of this game a little bit more, because so far they've been explaining Kidman's motives and why she did what she did, but I hope that they go a little bit further deep on the actual story so that we can understand things a little bit better. We already know that Dr. Jimenez needed Ruvik, otherwise he would have probably been fired. But that ended up costing him later on, even though he betrays Ruvik later on in the game. Even though Dr. Jimenez betrays Ruvik later on. Okay, so for these monsters, you don't need to worry about them all that much. You see, they're blind, so they will only come after you if you make a lot of noise. But if they get close to you and they hear you, their yellow lumps that you see all over their body will turn red and they will explode and automatically kill Kidman. So you need to be very careful. But like I said, as long as you move slowly and don't touch them, then you're good to go. Don't forget to pick up that collectible, it's very easy to miss. And now we're going to keep moving through the ventilation shaft to reach the next area and collect another collectible.
Maybe it's...
The collectible that we picked up would be collectible number 10, so we're going to get collectible number 11. There are 14 collectibles total on this chapter. In this part you can run a little bit, even though, as you know, Kidman can't run very far at all. See the red lumps on its body? That means that it's on alert mode and it will come after Kidman when it's like that, and if it gets too close and explodes, Kidman will automatically die. So you do need to be careful, but don't worry, because after you climb down it will stop being in alert mode and just move away. Now we're going to climb up the ladder here and solve a small puzzle, nothing special. You just need to press these buttons until all of the buttons are lit up. So really simple process here. Let's press this one and voila. There we go. You can use this bottle if you want to make a little bit of noise. I'm going to shout at them instead, and then I'll make a run for the exit. So just wait for the monster to move away and then move down here and move down here and you are safe. Don't have to worry about them. They will explode most likely, but you don't have to worry. And now we're going to move to the next area. I'm carrying this bottle with me, but I really don't need it. It makes Kidman seem like a drunk or something. She just came from a party and that's why she has the wine bottle in her hand, you know, she does like to drink a little bit. Now this section can be a little bit tricky. I'm going to move in between these two monsters. Wait for the door. Oh damn it closed right on my face, but that's okay. They can't touch me if I stand right by the gate, so I can move inside without having to worry too much. There we go. And now we're going to push this crate to smash that one, so that it's not standing in our way when we try and make our exit. Now we just have to wait until the gate opens again. And I'm not going to risk it, and I'm going to go around it, even though I might have been able to get inside without that guy getting too close to me, but might as well be on the safe side here. So we're just going to wait here until the gate opens again. There we go. Let's move in. And now climb up. And we're going to get out of here. We're just going to listen to another audio tape.
Kidman, Julie, you've assembled quite the resume, I see.
They taught you to read at the police academy? I'm impressed.
Your attitude won't be necessary today.
What is this place? Why am I here?
You've been arrested, Miss Kidman, and you're currently being detained. I'm sure even you could decipher that.
That's not what I asked. This isn't a regular interrogation room. They don't give you cushy chairs when you're about to be sent to lockup.
No current address. On your own since 14, a runaway it seems. Quite impressive you made it this long without coming to your senses. If your street smarts are that keen, I'd imagine you'd have turned yourself around by now.
It's more about survival. You think I'm pissed I got caught? At least I get free food in jail. It's all good to me.
What if I told you that today could be different for you? You're a smart kid, you've got nothing to lose, no one to miss you. A person with those qualities could be open to very specific opportunities.
What are you saying? You offering me a get out of jail free card or something?
Not quite that, but something close.
I'm listening.
Okay, so we know how Kidman got into Mobius now. Apparently a unique set of skills made her join.
Neural profile constructed. Profile matches terminated agent Julie Kidman. Termination reason: insubordination.
So that explains how Kidman became who she is right now, but there's still a lot of things to explain at this point.
I should be able to open those doors now.
So in this area we're just going to run towards the exit. Be careful because these bodies can get up, so be fairly careful while passing by them. And now let's go back to the elevator. Yeah, that happens, but that guy is very easy to dodge. Just run to the side and get inside the elevator and you don't have to worry at all. The last section of this chapter can be a little bit tricky, but we'll manage. You can save your game if you want. I'm going to move on ahead and I'm going to get another collectible. Just have to get inside this room and we have to solve another small puzzle. Nothing too hard. Just go through this side and move all the way to the end of the corridor and point your light at this wall right here, and you see that pattern. Memorize it. In your game it might be a different pattern, so let me see. That forms a C, and then there's two in the bottom and one to the side. Let me just look at it one more time, make sure I got it. Okay, a C, two dots, two squares to the side and one below. Okay, I got it. Let's see if I can remember this. A C, two squares to the side and one below. A C, a square to the side and two below. There we go. Almost forgot it for a moment, but My memory didn't fail me there, which is good. And now let's just keep going on ahead. There's one more audio tape for us to listen. So we're going to listen to it right now. Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally forgot that this happens when you completely run out of stamina.
Patients emerging from the stem are becoming more erratic. The pathologies seem to be amplified by the experience now. Even worse, patients now seem to experience each other's psychological trauma. It's as if the user's deepest fears linger within the encephalon of the system, even after the session is over. The most concerning thing are their most recent statements. Every single patient claims to see a hooded figure slowly approaching them. Could it be him? His consciousness existing as a ghost in the system. My curiosity has never been piqued like this. I want to know. I want to see what they see. But it's too risky. For now.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the final area here. Just use your hand on the elevator there. And now we're going to quickly hide ourselves because we're about to have some company. So just stay here and keep calm.
An error has occurred. Please wait while power is being restored.
Here she comes. The light lady. Or as I call her, she's the keeper's creepy little sister. Or maybe big sister, she is quite tall. But nonetheless, this section can be troublesome. We need to stay in hiding to make sure that the light lady doesn't detect us. If she spots us, she will point her light at us, and that can cause us quite the problems. And she's also, even though it doesn't seem like she has any ears, she actually hears pretty well, and she will hear your footsteps and come after you, so you should try and move as stealthy as possible. It doesn't help that Kidman is wearing high heels because that makes her movement even louder. So if she was smart, she would be walking in her socks right now, but I guess she didn't sing so far. At one point you need to be even more careful because as the elevator charges up, there's going to be an electrical current that will block your path. And if you go against that electrical current, you will be shocked and take quite a lot of damage, so you need to be very careful. So the best strategy is to just keep walking around and keep yourself well hidden, even though I do admit that it might come down to luck a little bit, because if the light lady pins you down against a wall or something, then you might be in serious trouble. But thankfully the elevator is charged up, so we're going to make a run for the exit right now. She's coming after me, so I'm going to get out of here now. Not this time. Not this time. See you in chapter 2.
Keeping our facilities clean is appreciated.
And this is actually going to conclude the first chapter of the game, my friends. There's another cutscene for us to witness before the end, but I'm going to let you guys enjoy that in peace. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my walkthrough. I hope you're finding it useful and that you're enjoying it. And I will be back with chapter 2, which incidentally is the last chapter of this DLC episode. But I'll come back with the second chapter shortly. So I'll see you all later, my friends. Take care.
Okay, make it convincing. Detectives! I'm here! I'm safe! Sebastian! Joseph!
Mobius. So they sent you to take the boy back. And you trust him. Don't kid yourself. You're just as expendable as your partners are. As I was. After all I did for them. We'll see how loyal you are when you know the truth.
Are you all right?
Do you wish to remain in the dark about information that will undoubtedly disturb you?